This was my 2-month progress video when I was just DIYing my workouts. As you can see, I was pretty happy with myself. However, I knew that I could take my fitness to the next level with a little help. And so I got myself an online fitness coach. Welcome to my transformation video. Hey guys, it's your girl Ayn and welcome back to the channel where we pursue our best selves yet. For today's video, I finally get to share with you guys how my experience was working with an online fitness trainer. So today I'll be answering all of your questions from why I did it, to the requirements needed, to the equipment I used, to the diet I tried, and to the rates of my coach. All of the things that you asked me, I'm going to be answering today. So without further ado, shall we begin? We shall. Okay, so first things first, why did I get an online fitness trainer? I have been trying to get fit for as long as I can remember, and I've tried everything. I've tried CrossFit, I've tried yoga, I've tried classes, I've tried obstacle course racing, I do climbing, I'm a wall climber. So I have a lot of things that I do to be fit, but I have never been able to bring back the athletic phase of my life. Up until I was in my first year in college, I was an athlete, I was a cheerleader, and I was a swimmer. So I was 19 when I quit, and it's been 7 years since. I'm 26 now. Finally, for my 26th birthday, I just decided that I would invest in an online fitness trainer since it was during the pandemic and I couldn't attend classes anyway. And I just wanted to give this a shot. Okay, let's talk about the program. First things first, my coach. My coach is Sandro Roman, and he is a Filipino online fitness trainer. He's an influencer. He was Century Tuna, Mr. Fitspiration or something at one point. So I first heard of Sandro through my roommate Janica. She was my roommate back in Spain, and when I saw her results, I decided that, okay, I'll give this a shot. During that time, I weighed around 135 pounds. I stand at 5'3", and I didn't really feel bad about my body or anything like that, but I definitely wanted to feel stronger. I could not do push-ups for the life of me. I couldn't do a lot of the things that I used to do, so I just wanted to really get strong, and that was my goal. What is the time commitment like for somebody who wants to do an online fitness program? Because everything is online. It's pretty flexible. The misconception is that you have to meet your trainer in a Zoom meeting or something like that, but it doesn't have to be the case. It's not like personal training in the gym where the trainer needs to be with you physically. With this one, Sandro actually gave me a comprehensive workout and nutrition plan, and I had to execute it myself, which I think is very sustainable because I can't hire a personal trainer forever. That's not something that I can do, really. So with Sandro's program, he customized a program for me that will match my schedule, my lifestyle, my preferences with food and everything. And after that, all I had to do was follow it. And as for Sandro, he would constantly check up on me.
This whole fitness thing, it sounds easy, like when you look at it, but when you actually start doing it, there will be results initially, but to sustain the results over a longer period of time, that's really a different story, and that's really my goal. I make people realize that there's no one program that works for anyone. It has to be tailored and specific. Everyone has different genetics, different goals, and more importantly, different lifestyles, especially different schedules, also different levels of motivation.
For me, I worked out about 5 to 6 days a week, and in the mornings usually I would spend an hour to an hour and a half before work just to finish my workout for the day. However, I had weeks where I couldn't commit as much, and because everything was, flexible, I could just work out whenever I wanted to. Sometimes I would work out after work, sometimes I would just not work out, period. I would go hard on the weekends, and then during weekdays, it's more of like just squeeze a 30-minute workout in. Number 2, what equipment do I need to start?
All they'll need is even just a pair of dumbbells. A food scale is not necessary, but that will be good. And the willingness to buy healthy food, and the willingness to work out, and that's pretty much all they need, really. It's a simple thing, you know. It doesn't have to be complicated. You need not buy, if you're working out at home, you need not buy expensive equipment. You need not buy cardio or like weights equipment. I believe there's a way for everyone to progress with or without equipment. I believe there's no excuses, you know.
If anything, I've definitely learned that I can make time for it. If I can make time to scroll on TikTok, then I can make time to work out. Another frequently asked question is, what do you eat and do you still eat rice? Now, for my diet restrictions, they really depend on me. Again, because of the assessment, Sandro was able to create a nutrition plan that I could follow sustainably. First of all, I am somebody who loves sweets, and so I've learned to adjust my relationship with food. Pre-Sandro, I would bake 2 batches of cookies and eat them all myself. And I realized that that is not a healthy habit to have. That is not healthy, period. So I've definitely learned how food works from a more non-emotional standpoint, because I feel like before, when I was thinking about food, I would always look at food as either a reward or something that I deserve or something that I had to binge to enjoy. But now, because I eat consistently, I eat 4 to 5 meals a day, and I am no longer hungry. I don't actually deprive myself. I eat healthily. So that's really something that I learned.
I'm happy that you actually got the diet while not starving at all, you know. Because that's my point. I believe in balance, never deprivation. I hate it when I see people crash dieting. I hate it when I see people doing the 1 meal a day thing, you know, or like the solid no solid food diet for a week.
Yeah,
It's not the way that works. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people prefer following that. But what happens when you do that is you kind of mess up the body's like metabolism.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do start eating normally again, you gain all the weight back, and then you become discouraged. And for me, that's the worst part. My goal is to be there on those discouraging days. In fact, I am happier dealing with like clients that are feeling discouraged, because like I love that challenge. I love being presented with an opportunity to push them further.
So my diet during the program was based on what I wanted to achieve, and because I wanted to achieve a lean physique and I also wanted to get stronger, etc., I had to up my protein and control my carbs and my fat intake. So, I mean, obviously I still eat carbs because carbs are fuel. However, it wasn't like before when my norm was to eat like 3 to 4 cups of white rice every single day. I switched to quinoa. It wasn't required. Again, none of this was required by Sandro. It was more me and my personal motivation to see how I can push myself and where else I can do better. Another question that a lot of people ask is, how much is the program? Yes, we're gonna answer this finally.
It's 9,000 for 2 months and 14,000 for 4 months. And I have limited slots, so you know, I can only handle like a specific number of clients per batch. So I only open up a slot when someone is done or successful already.
And this is anywhere in the world. So whether you're in the Philippines or you're in the States or you're in, I don't know, South America, I feel like this is definitely a really good price, especially since I can take it with me even after the program, you know? I mean, I'm paying for Sandro's coaching at the moment, but even after the program is done, I can continue to work out on my own. I honestly don't think there's a better fitness investment, because not only did somebody help me go through the transformation, but also somebody educated me. So if you want to get into the program, what is the process like? So the first thing that I did was to fill out the comprehensive assessment form that Sandro provided.
Just for somebody who doesn't know anything about online coaching, can you tell us how it goes? Like, what's the process like for a newbie?
Generally, what I do is I send them, once they do decide to join my program, I assess them, and I assess them thoroughly, because I believe that without an initial assessment, a program cannot be as solid and as tailor fit. We're talking about a nutrition strategy that is built around their lifestyle, their relationship with food. So if they have a sweet tooth, that's a different story from someone who has a salty tooth. You know, someone who has who can afford a meal delivery plan and has a different relationship with food as someone who doesn't have a cook for them, someone who has to cook their own food, or someone who's a busy professional who can only order food via Grab or Food Panda, also has a different way deep. But when it comes to the workout part, that's when it gets a little bit more complicated. So first, I need to know their specific goals and how much time they can commit to their exercise. So the assessment tackles all this. Also, of course, I ask them what equipment they have access to now that gyms aren't like so safe for a lot of people. So I ask them what they have access to or what they're willing to get, and from there I tailor fit the plan according to their lifestyle, their diet, and of course their workout capabilities.
So in a couple of days, I was able to receive the comprehensive PDF guide, and that really excited me because I got like 14 pages, I think, of just detail. And you guys know that I love detail. Once we started with the program, we also had a tracker for my weight and a tracker for my food intake. And then we also have like a Google sheet, I believe, for any comments about what I felt for the day. So the communication between Sandro and his clients are done on a daily basis. So for me, it really felt like he was walking us through the whole experience, and it was definitely helpful. He would give tips every day, and he would give us feedback based on what we input on the tracker. So for example, yesterday, I ate a cookie, and to my surprise, instead of being told that,
"Hey, why did you eat a cookie, blah blah blah,"
Sandro's reaction was, "Congratulations, you had a cookie and you stopped at one cookie." And I really appreciated that because I would be guilty that I ate a cookie, but Sandro made me realize that you don't have to deprive yourself. And so, I don't know, I feel like that kind of affirmation from a coach just solidified my healthy relationship with food. Finally, another thing that I constantly did throughout the process was post progress pics. Now, this is a personal choice. I was not required to post or share progress pictures, but to me, it really helped me feel like I was progressing. Because with the weight, weight fluctuates every day. It depends on how much water you drink, what you ate, what muscle you gain. So just seeing the progress in pictures made me realize that I was building muscle and I was really transforming. And so I think it was a very, very important part of my process. And because I shared so many progress pictures throughout that 4 months, I got a lot of my friends to join Sandro's program, and they're also quickly transforming their lives and their bodies, and I'm really proud of all of us. We call it the Sandro fitness cult. Alright, so now let's talk about the results. Is it sustainable? Now, I started at around 134, 135 pounds, and then now I am currently 121 pounds, and I have been able, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months since I stopped the program, and I feel like I am still going strong, and I still work out every day. Definitely adopted that mindset. I do believe that I've learned so much from him that I can take this with me even after the program is over. I also want to add that I have become the person who works out 4 to 5 times a week willingly without anyone telling me that I need to do that, which is a huge win for me, honestly. The second thing is I work out first thing in the morning, except for days when I'm doing something like right now. I'm trying to film this, so I can't work out. But I make sure that I am mindful of how much I exercise and how much I push myself. And I don't know, it's just become such an exciting part of my life, which I didn't think was possible. I really wasn't this person before. And then I also no longer binge eat 2 batches of chocolate chip cookies. I'll have a chocolate chip cookie, but I'm very aware of how that affects me and my body, and not in an aesthetic way, in a performance kind of way. Like, I feel so much stronger and so much more active and so much more capable of doing, everyday things that, like, I'm healthy now. I'm also stronger, much, much stronger. I can do push-ups now. My pull-ups are getting there. I climb a lot. I climb 2 times a week now, and I feel good about it. I feel great whenever I climb. I definitely have a healthy relationship with food and exercise, especially now that it's something that I look forward to and it's no longer a punishment. Like, exercise is no longer a punishment and food is no longer a reward that I need to earn. They're just there, parts of my life. I guess just to wrap it up, do I recommend Sandro's online fitness program? Obviously, I mean, as you've seen throughout this video, yes, I 100% recommend it. However, just a fair warning to anyone who's looking into this, if you're not 100% committed to putting in the work, I don't recommend spending yet. Don't invest on the program if you're not ready to put in the work, because this is a commitment for sure, and Sandro is there as a guide. He will provide all of the tools that you need to get this started and for you to start your healthy journey. But if you're not willing to get up in the morning and do the work and accept that you need to create changes within your lifestyle, then it might not be for you yet. For me, it was so important that I started working on my mindset first. I needed to work on that before I even brought Sandro into the picture, because by the time that I got into the program, I was already convinced that I would make it no matter what.
The willingness was there from day one. I sensed that. And from there, it only increased every week. And you back it up not only with photos, but with your determination, you know.
With the online fitness program, the coach is not there physically to push you to do better and to push harder and do the workouts a little harder. You need to be accountable and you need to be responsible for yourself and your daily performance. So I feel like you need to be at a certain level of self-motivation to make this happen. But I assure you that if you're ready, if you're so excited to get things done, then this will definitely change your life. So there you go, that is my video for today. If you want to watch more of my self-development journey, please subscribe below, hit that bell button, and give this a thumbs up. Comment down below what else you want to hear from me, and hopefully I can share more lessons with you. Again, it's your girl Ayn, and I hope you stay confident. Bye! Mwah.
No, no, no.